Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Heart and Soul Promotions. Some may think that after losing the Pure Heart Championship that Shady Sean McKenzie should just fade off into oblivion. But that's not the case now, is it? No. You see, I seen an opportunity and I'm going to seize it. Because the Grand Prix is a gateway to the Gauntlet. And the Gauntlet gets me back to my Pure Heart Championship. Back to the rematch of Shady versus Mr. Wallace, if Mr. Wallace can manage to hold on to that title that long. But right now, Shady's got to get past the Grand Prix of superstars that have entered this competition from inside HSP and from outside of HSP, thinking that they have what it takes to truly come out here and compete with the greats of the greats like Shady Sean McKenzie. Well, I've got news for them all. Especially Prince Blackheart, The Heathen, Candace Wolf, Jack Saban, Johnny Rockstar, Blunt Rowe, Wapo, Bojack Grizz, AEP, Johnny Rotten, the Viceroy, GP, Corella the Vamp, Mad T, SNES, and whoever else felt the need to try to sneak their way in to the Grand Prix. I'm going to make the top 5, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I've got to do, is make sure that the other 10 plus of you don't do better than me. And I can guarantee damn Shady T that guys like GP and the Viceroy, never even heard of them. People that have existed in this game before, we all know who they are, but no one's ever heard of GP and the Viceroy. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. Then we got Johnny Rotten, who, let's face it, if he does show up, is he going to hang out if he does make the top 5? I don't see it happening. I see him running away like he always does and running back to the places where he feels safe. Bojack Grizz, is he even going to show up? Is he going to show up with something worth anything? That's the question, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I feel like Jack Saban and Johnny Rockstar stand more of a chance than Candace Wolf and Prince Blackheart and Corella the Vamp. The top 5 is going to be myself, probably SNES, Heathen, Blunt Rowe, and I mean, the other one is a toss-up on whoever else you want to pick, but one of those 5 is going to be yours truly, Shady Sean McKenzie. And if you don't like that, well, that's just oh so shady now, isn't it?
You know what is happening well at of this Grand Prix until there was something so super fit for this event by a checkered flag background image comes on first. And you know what is about to happen next? It's the appearance of the guy professional wrestling that makes rocking cool. Thrill ride promos great again of Johnny, the Hall of Famer rock star. And by his agenda of the game plan, I'm gonna go on that full throttle mode. The need for speed against everyone who's in it. Of this company of heart and soul. I'm gonna bring the heart and the soul to be driven by the next level. You can see Johnny, the Hall of Famer rock star, being in the top 5, or top 4, or top 3, or probably the top 2, or the number 1. That is still before the right number 1 superstar of me. So, this ends.
HSP Grand Prix, you know who it is, you know how your mama and them is. First things first, call me a glory hound. I just had a title match, yada, yada, yada. All I hear is a bunch of crybaby bullshit, because with guys like me and Shady in the Grand Prix, most of y'all know you don't stand a chance. There are 5 spots available. And I pretty well know who those 5 spots are, me included, Shady included, maybe Blunt Rowe. Mad T, you ain't even close. Because the only good material you had went out the fucking window when Bojax decided to get his panties in a wad and walk the fuck away like a punk bitch. Big shocker. Dude don't stand for nothing unless he's hand-given it. So, we also have Mommy this, Mommy that. You're gonna repeat the same shit you say every other time. And people say that I'm unoriginal. I mean, seriously. You call yourself Mommy as if that shit ain't been dead since WrestleMania last year. And you act like you're some kind of big threat in this Grand Prix when everybody knows you're the bottom bitch. Now, moving on to the rest of the Grand Prix, you have guys like the guard, I guess, if he's still here. You have the chick with the forehead, the big-ass forehead that you couldn't keep off camera, trying to say that you were going to be the new tag champions. Mommy, you should have done better picking a partner. And that is the first 2 minutes, so I've got a minute to free ball. Most people want to say I'm doing this for glory. Most people I'm saying I'm doing this just to stay relevant. No! The only reason I am doing this Grand Prix is to take my spot in the gauntlet and to show you bitches how a real live match is to be handled. El Guapo got the victory on me. Big fucking whoop. 1 out of 1,000. Somebody's going to get one eventually. So, Guapo, you're here too, now that I think about it. And honestly, you got a victory over me. I hope you run with it and you don't just shit the bed in this match. Because honestly, you have one good match and then the rest are complete shit. So, in this last 30 seconds, Heart and Soul Promotions, the reason why I deserve one of those 5 spots is because you know Heathen plus live match equals fucking gold. So, ladies and gentlemen of Heart and Soul Promotions, aim to the Grand Prix. How is your mama and them?
You know, Grand Prix, let's be honest. Let me go ahead and pull this fourth wall that we have right now. We all know that the top 5 is going to be HSP affiliated already. We all know that whoever is on the top 5 is already going to have a contract, is already going to be set in stone. So no matter what happens, they still have a job. But then you got people like Corella the Vamp, who wants to stick her name in the hat because she thinks she has a chance against 15 other individuals to get that golden ticket to work for Dr. Quack. But see, here's the thing. There's not one scary bone in your body. I'm more scared of Count Chocula on the cereal box because he'll give me diabetes faster than you would ever beat me in a match. Then we got Johnny Rockstar, who we all know Johnny Rockstar likes to color, and Johnny Rockstar likes to paint eggs, and he likes to be the center of attention, good or bad. But at least he's consistent. At least he consistently sucks. But you know, he does have some sort of layer. And then you have somebody like Mad T. Mad T's only in here because he wants to be everywhere. Mad T's the kind of person that it doesn't matter what the hell you're doing or what event you have, he's got to be the center of attention. We all know this. You know, then we have people like Blunt Man, which I respect Blunt Man. You know, Blunt Man likes to tell a lot of stories and get people riled up when he remembers. I mean, this guy smokes so damn much that I'll be surprised and shocked if he even shows up. You see, here's the thing. I know that I had opportunity after opportunity here at HSP, but the reality is, and the only right choice would be to have me go up to the top 5. Have me go up the gauntlet and show everybody that I am the real deal. I will be a champion here someday. I will be a champion way faster than you think. I just may have had many bumps in the road, many kinks. But I pretty much know that the next time I get a title shot, the next time I go and be in the limelight, I will go ahead and actually capitalize. Because you see, I am a winner. That's what Wapo does. He wins no matter what he does. But you see, you got to give that opportunity and a choice and a chance to see that. You know, you guys over here at Jabberpalooza need to understand that El Guapo is one of the best, and he will remain the best. And all I gotta say to you guys is sorry about your luck.
Now you can hear me. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Grand Prix Road to the Showcase 4. I'm Dr. Quack, and yeah, as you can see, my tag partner right now, he's handling some business backstage, some important matters may be coming out of this, so we'll see what he's got to say on that. But that was the first heat here in the Grand Prix match. We're going to have 3 heats here, so you just saw the first, and now we're going to go to the next match here. We're going to go the big triple threat. This one here has been built up a little bit. Half Past Black taking on Dante Black and taking on AJ Storm. We're getting ready to go into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and the 2 fucktards I'm facing here tonight, I would like to welcome, yes, you, AJ Storm, and the retarded one known as Dante Black, to the road to the showcase. Let me tell you what we're here. We're here because I'm not here to drop fucking pop bombs. I'm not here to drown you 2 stupid sons of a bitches in fucking metaphors. I'm not here to sell you glitz or glamour. No fucking wolf tickets. No, I am here to show you 2 stupid sons of bitches what is hardcore, unadulterated, motherfucking violence. That's what I'm here to show you. I'm here to show you what it looks like to be the fucking man. I am here to show you what it looks like to make a fucking actual impact. I'm not here to show you what a carbon copy knockoff is. When I want to show you all that, I will tell you 2 stupid sons of bitches to look in the fucking mirror. Because that's exactly what you 2 are. Carbon copies of 80% of the fucking entire promo universe. I don't understand why each and every one of you all think that you're the face that runs this place. I don't understand why each and every one of you all think that you're the greatest new star on the rise. I don't understand why everyone says the same fucking thing in every fucking promo. Are you afraid to be unique, AJ? Are you afraid to be something else besides another person, Dante? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why can't you all get it? Why are you literally walking around here like a bunch of motherfucking morons? You can't see the plane, can you? You can't see the tree before the forest. You don't understand what it really means to be fucking great. You don't know what it means to actually love this, to sweat for this, to bleed buckets of blood for this. No! You don't get it. Neither one of you all do not get it. Y'all don't understand what makes Half Past Black. It's because you are lacking character development. You know what that fucking mean, moron? That means you haven't shown us who you really are. You have no dignity. You have no pride. You have no love for this motherfucking art. All you are just reciting the motions and just going like this and going like that. Dante, I get it. Former Soul Fire champion. Great topic. You know who else is champion? Hollywood Haywood. A-List Elterson. Mr. Wallace. Johnny Blade. Fuck. Even the storyteller. You wanna know what's different between you and them? They knew who the fuck they are. They didn't just go through the fucking motions. They knew exactly who they were. But you and that other fucking nobody, y'all are lost. Y'all literally are lost cause that cannot be helped. Y'all can't help to be nothing else but utter fucking disappointments. That's the truth. When I look at you all, I see disappointment. I'm supposed to be a proud father. I understand that one day my fucking time is up. I understand that you all want me to fucking pass the torch one day. But let me tell you this. You 2 sons of bitches, y'all don't understand that y'all don't deserve the spot that I have created in HSP. You all do not deserve to fucking even be in the same match as Half Past Black. Y'all are disappointments, failures, actual pieces of shits. Now look, let me circle back around to this. Look, I would rather be carried by 6 than let either one of you dumb sons of bitches ever take my spot, because I'm Half Past Black, and I'm way better than any of this.
You see, ladies and gentlemen of HSP,
Look at the gift I decided to give to one of the opponents that I have in this triple threat match, AJ Storm. I decided to go out there, check out his merch store, see the small little sales that he had. I decided to pick up an AJ Storm shirt to show him a little bit of publicity, because it's what he's going to need at the end of this match when he is embarrassed, when he is eviscerated, verbally, mentally, and physically, in every sense of the way, when at the end of the match, when he walks out with his head hung low, disappointed, and the fans that he said he was going to bring hope and exasperation to, and they're booing his ass off because once again he does what he's most known best for, and that is letting everyone down and not keeping his word. Don't worry, AJ Storm. You can go back home, you can check your account, and you'll see a little participation trophy, a little $25 in your account. Thanks to Greatness is Greatest, decided to pick up one of your shirts just for you, so that your face is a little bit under that spotlight that's just on my body, because this is Face to Facts. No one wants to see you shine. No one wants to see you go out there and do the unthinkable, walk out there and beat both DOC and myself. I mean, that doesn't mean that the DOC is going to win. I mean, unless it's Face to Facts. He's trying to go out there and certainly dissect us one by one with his scalpel to cut deep inside of our veins, make sure we feel every single nerve that is hit with pain. But yeah, he's going to go out there and he's just going to throw himself straight into the dirt. And he's going to stay there where he belongs, because he's not on my level. And the one thing I will give you, AJ Storm, he's not even on your level. You at least have some talents, you at least have some presence brought to yourself. When the DOC, all he was known for is coming out here like a pastor, please God bless the world upon my victims tonight for the sins I'm going to cause to them, for they need to heal themselves inside of this holy water. And that is all you were used to for. That is all you were known for, and all that you were used to doing. Well, it was nothing but just plain Jane, boring, generic bullshit. So I'm here to do everyone a favor. I'm going to whoop the both of you. I'm going to sit you down on a desk, pass you a note, some pens and papers, and ask you to take down every single lesson that you were taught by the one true greatness of this Greatest. And don't worry, it's not going to be over quick and painless, because why would I do that? I want to make you suffer. I want to make you remember everything that happens, so that you remember throughout the rest of your days, every single time you go up against the Reaper Dante Black, that the DOC with his medical license that he wishes he has inside of his mind to actually perform a surgery to grant him a victory is just some sort of false pretense that he sees in the delusions of every single day throughout his entire life. And the bounty hunter, the problem child, guess what? You don't get a cash in on that bounty. And the problem child, he's going to go out there and knock us all out. Is going to have to go back home, rewrite down on the drawing board, as you both learn the one simple fact, that is every time you go up against the Reaper Dante Black, you never get the fuck out alive.
You know, it's quite funny to me, Dante, that the only thing you got on me is shit from the past, but as soon as something of a relevance comes around, you're as quiet as a mouse. Yeah, congratulations. Last time I checked, though, our win-loss record, I'm still up. And DOC, you are better the game, but how the fuck can you not go by saying my name? You try to act like you're a big, bad, tough guy, but in all actuality, you're one of those fuckheads that's been doing this too long and only hangs around because you have nothing better going on for you. And hey, that's okay, and that could be considered just a little controversial. But I am controversial. I am the problem child, Mother Dante. Whether I am the problem child or whether I am the bounty hunter, whether this is Storm Country or not, it's just me. So it doesn't matter how many times I switch my shit. You're always going to get the same level of me. Because let's be honest here, you are boring, DOC. You are bland. You hit me with those dollar store
elementary school level insults. And they don't offend me, they don't faze me, they just make me feel sorry for your crusty, dusty old ass. And honestly, I wish I could say that you've excited me in this match. I wish that I could have given you a whole lot more. But it would have just been beating a dead horse by that point. And I'm not all about that. Man, Dante, you tell me something in the last year that you have done that has suppressed me in any way, shape, or form. You know, something to do with somewhere that I'm associated with. Because you can't. But hey, I'm still waiting. And I do apologize for what's about to happen. And you know, I don't apologize because I'm truly sorry. I apologize because I don't give a fuck about either one of you. You see, DOC, you can take that veteran advice and you can shove it up your ass. And Dante, I don't know who lit that fuse in that tampon of yours, but you can ever so correctly fuck off and take it out, because this Dante is a boring Dante who's not a good Dante. Because you guys don't understand. It's not just about insults. It's about the passion of the game. It's about storytelling. Speaking of storytelling, you two morons don't know my story on how I've arrived at HSP, or how I continuously say that I'm the new face of HSP. Well, gee, I wonder why. Maybe it's because it's true. Maybe it's because when everybody sees my face, everybody lights up like a Christmas tree. Because people have faith in me now that I am back and that I am in power. Because I've taken away any credibility from either both of you. Because I am in control of my own destiny. And my true destiny is to beat the brakes off of the both of you. And then talk my shit afterwards. Because hey, let's be honest here. I'm the kid, right? I'm only 23, right? DOC, you look like a 40-year-old virgin living in a loved one's basement. And then how dare you sit in a truck and talk some shit that's not even true? Fuck you, Panda. You know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. You couldn't actually stand with him in the stoner, even if you tried. But that's, once again, controversial. Man, maybe I should just start calling me King of Controversy. Because you can't handle smoke, so why the fuck are you still smoking? Gets the fuck out of me. Deuces.
All right, folks. Yeah. We had a hell of a triple threat match. I'll tell you, this audience here, they are not impressed. God, let me just put a couple comments here. Jesus. Let me tell you, I'm telling you, get some cheese and crackers out on this one. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, the audience is not thrilled. But let's see if we can wow them here with the next one. Are you guys ready for this match? Because we got a hell of a one here. We've got Elijah McFly making her debut in singles competition. Havoc. Let's see what we got going on here.
Monsters are living under your bed, 'cause they are the voices in your head.
You see, Havoc, each moment that I told you that you need to watch everything that you speak on the screens, you need to watch each and every single word that spills from your mouth. It was meaning to tell you that you slip up by any means necessary, by any point of second, you gain that type of energy to where you feel you have that right narrative, you slip up. And then you fail to gain the opportunity to manage to gain a W against each and every single opponent that you come across of, Havoc. See, I told you I wanted more. I wanted the intensity. I wanted you to give me that demon havoc that you so claim to have. But then, what do you give to the entire HSP universe? Some sorry ass excuse. The worst product that I've ever seen from Havoc's entire promo career. You think you have what it takes to defeat the Elijah McFly, the Dark Horse? You're thinking wrong, because there must be a single moment that Havoc ever gains a victory against me. This is heart and soul, Havoc. This is where you don't have your mentors, your fans cheering you on, hoping that you actually gain something out of this match. But that's when you fail to realize the main importance. It's not about winning a match, Havoc. It's about showing your ultimate best. It's about showing who in the hell you are. It's not about wearing some freaking chains that has a heart, some freaking chain that has a moth around it. It's not about having your face painted like some bimbo buffoon. Havoc. You are the red-headed stepchild of this promo universe. It's up to you to prove to the fans. It's up to you to prove to the fans that you are for who you say you are. Because for what we've seen, has been absolutely shit. It hasn't been cutting any notes. It hasn't been cutting Elijah McFly's throat to where he can actually say he can't give up. Demon Havoc delivering a wonderful hype for the fans to see, to get invested in this match. But what did you do? You continue to fail and deliver some soft monotone and hope you gain that victory, right? You won't. Look at me dead in the eyes, Havoc, and then tell me what you see. I bet you would think that it's some little whack-ass, little jobber, little buffoon, little weak Elijah McFly that should go riding off into the DeLorean, right? Well, guess what? Let's ride into the DeLorean, right? Let's just get into that train and just go back to the future. And then we will see to where actually Elijah McFly defeats some every other opponent and some other multiverse, correct? No. On this present of time, Havoc, I have defeated you not once, but countless of times. So guess what? Road to Showcase, baby. Detour. Because Havoc just done failed to gain to the finish line.
In the depths of darkness, demons rise. Crawling from the shadows, they terrorize.
You know, seeing a lot means something. You know, I bring the best that comes out of me. You know, being a laughing stock is just pissing me off. People think that they know everything. People think they don't understand where I came from. Because they want to prove to each and every single one that don't see the point. I met Hall of Famers. I met the Ring of Honor rosters. And they proved to me how did they get into wrestling business. I mean, for me, I grew up in the wrestling business. all day, every day. And I'm just watching my family in that ring. And I said to myself, someday I'll be like them. Someday I'll be just like them. Because I realized how important it was mean to me. But all of you will not see it. Because you don't know about my life. And McFly, after you and I will be in that ring, I will make sure violence will be there. I will make sure that every single bits and pieces of you will be in that ring. And I'm the one who's going to stand tall and watch you bleed. And when I look down at you and realize I'm the dangerous person of all. Because I am sick and tired of being the laughing stock. Sure, it can be the ha-ha moments. It can be the laughing stock of the moment. But I am done being the person I was way back ago. This is who I am. This is what I do. And I will not die till I get my chance. When I will realize the person that I was way long ago, 6 months ago, people will fall down to their knees and begging me. So McFly, be prepared, bitch! Violence is coming!
Man, oh man. Woo! Great debut there by Havoc. Elijah McFly putting on a hell of a show there. These two, definitely. Great match. Great job. Great job. But now, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
If you have ever wanted to own a championship belt made to the highest quality standards, an exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV, or your own dreamed up customization, reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the Soulfire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts.
And we're back. Thank you, ORM, for always sponsoring us here at Heart and Soul Promotions. If you look for a great belt to make, that is definitely the one. As you see, Champion Showcase is on its way. But before that is Run the Gauntlet. And that brings us to our next match, because we're going to go into Heat 2 here of the Grand Prix match. This is going to be something. Let's go check it out. Let's see who gets to go on to Run the Gauntlet. We're going to find that out later tonight.
Let me ponder at this for a great second. HSP, we are here for heart and soul and try to give the world what they truly need. But I don't understand why every single one of these useless sons of bitches shows up to this Grand Prix bitching, moaning, complaining, using OC bullshit. I am Jack Saban, the living embodiment of torment, failure every single step of the way, because every inch of my body dictates it. I've been in a mindset that makes me think that I'm nothing more than a failure, that I will never get anywhere far in this Grand Prix, but I will do my fucking best and show every single one of you that I'm the best of the best. As I look up to the sky, darkened and bruised, darkened in disgrace, you, the people, are what's shown wrong. You, the people, are what's wrong. Not enough intensity, not enough emotion, not enough trepidation, not enough dedication. That's what's wrong. Instead, we got people like Mad T who do nothing more than use fucking people's OC bullshit, just like we got Candace Wolf, which we don't even know if half the time she's injured or not. And then we even got ourselves Blumrow. We don't know if he's high or low or in between or medium. We don't know, because at the end of the day, he's just another Cheek and Chung reject at best. And then we got Rockstar. Oh my god, can we just get rid of Rockstar already? He's the embodiment of a KC Lucha whore. Just goes to every single E-Fed, thinking he's some Hall of Famer, when in actuality, the closest thing he'll become is a Chris Benoit copycat. Oh, I said the word Benoit. Oh my god, I'm scared. It's so amazing in here. Every single person in that Grand Prix is so incensed in their own egotistical mindset that they can't dictate through their own mind. It's because they're too ego-driven. They're too lost in the sauce, and that's what's unique. Right now, I'm just hearing the wind going across here, and the vehicles passing through. That I don't have no single ounce of care in the world, other than getting to that gauntlet and becoming the best of the fucking best. So to those who have any opinion or any thereof, look at me, and I want to say, look at me, motherfuckers. Your time's up. My time is now. Tech fucking talk.
HSP, it's finally come to the time where we finally show who we are, what we're capable of, putting our names out there. We're finally here at the Grand Prix, and I already know what's going to happen. Who's going to make it to the top 5? Who's going to make it to the top 2? There's no doubt about it that I'm going to make it all the way to the end of the road, and to this and what I have to do to get there. We got the OGs still hanging on, still doing what they got to do. Some of them dropped out. I don't care. Then we got the guard. Should have stayed retired, dude. You should have stayed out of it. I hope you're ready for the ass beating that I'm going to give you. Not like I've already beat you before. Then we got the guy behind the mask who acts like he's scarier than me. He was really scarier than Candace. Okay, sure. Then we got Coella. Coella, I could give you props. I could give you the adoration to showing up here. But you're still not going to take Candace out of this. You're still not going to make it all the way to the end of this, Coella. so you can sit here and try to sink your teeth into me. I'm the Black Widow. The Black Widow is the most dangerous spider there is, and that's why I am who I am. I am Candace, the Black Widow, for a reason. I will bite your head off and spit you out and keep on moving. Then we have Matty. We have Blunt. Matty, I could give you props. You really hold your own on what you're supposed to do. Blunt, I hope you're ready for your ass beating. I've been waiting for this moment. You talk so much shit and can never back it up. Then you got El Guapo. At the end of the day, bro, you brought me into this game. You created the monster. The monster is going to end your story. No matter who is in this, boys, I am going to make it to the top 2, if not all the way to the winning circle. I'm going to make it to the gauntlet, boys. I hope you're ready for the ass beating that Candace is going to give you.
This is my big moment to show everybody what the Van Gogh of violence is made of in this Grand Prix, and I intend to do just that. I have no friends in this. I am looking to dog walk every single one of you. I don't care who you are. I have been at this for 6 years, and it is about time that I become immortalized. And this exposure is a perfect opportunity to do so. So I'm jumping right on it. I'm not only looking to go to the top 5, I'm looking to cross that finish line and be number 1, because I can do TV friendly, bare bones, you name it. I can do live as well. I'm well practiced in that. I have been in a lives only E-Fed, and I did very well there. And I am sure in this Grand Prix, it'll be much the same. I see everybody has been having their squabbles going back and forth, and I'm not about that drama. I'm just looking to join the winner's circle where I belong, to earn my place on E-Fed Mount Rushmore, to show everybody what I mean when I say you're about to have yourselves a very rotten day.
Niet zo lang geleden vroegen mensen zich af: wie is Cruella de Vamp? Tegenwoordig beginnen steeds meer mensen mijn naam te kennen. Yes, many more people are knowing who I am. Like Matty, like Blunt, like who have we more? Oh yeah, Rockstar and Shady, even Quack. Niemand wist wie ik was. En daarentegen bewijs ik me wel keer op keer. I have proved myself time after time after time. En nou is het tijd dat ik ga stralen. Ik ben degene die in de top 5 komt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, the top 5. I will be in there. No matter what. And for now, unpleasant dreams.
HSP. It is the Stoner, and it is time for the Grand Prix. I'm gonna do things a little different. I'm gonna do things a little different from what I feel my opponents are gonna do. I'm gonna speak on those that I feel are not gonna make it to the top 5 live battle. So with that being said, allow me to jump into my nonsense. See, Miss Wolf. Girl, you got the it factor. You got the skills on the mic. You got the charisma. And HSP damn near loves you, girl. But here's your problem. Here's your number one issue. You're in and out of these doors more than a dildo in a porno. And speaking of dildos, Bojack, just in case you have the cojones to show up. Because if you know, this is not the Cody Rhodes ending for you. Your unfinished business is gonna stay unfinished, Bojack. So with that being said, allow me to move on to the next moron. This guy here has worked my last nerve with video after video after video just about the Stoner. How much you gotta say about one person is bananas. AEP, you another one that think you got a shot. You another one that think you can pull out a rabbit out your hat. You think that the promo gods got your back. Let me break it down to you, AEP. There's nothing that you could do or say to make it to the top 5. The spotlight will not be on you tonight, buddy. And this one right here, this one kind of stinks. But I gotta be blunt. I gotta be real. El Guapo. Brother, with the names that are thrown in this hat, there's just not enough space for the top 5 for you, buddy. I know you had a hell of a month recently. I know you've been on a winning streak somewhere in the promo verse. But this ain't the spot, buddy. This is HSP. And only the strong survive. And just not making the cut tonight, bud. So with that being said, after I said what I had to say, I see the rest of you morons at that top 5, baby.
Woo. God, I'm telling you, everybody is fired up, man. Definitely. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Well, yeah, Bojack, yeah, he did not show. He did not. That's a whole nother story. We're going to get into that another time. But yeah, definitely. Right now, we're getting ready to go into something here special. We're going to announce the final 2 to enter the HSP Ring of Honor. Without further ado, here you go. And those two gentlemen there, Jordan Drake and Damian Van Horn, they will be going into the first class for the HSP Ring of Honor. For those of you who may not know, Jordan Drake has done a lot of things as far as helping out with backstage and everything involved in Heart and Soul Promotions. And Damian Van Horn was he was a judge here for a long period of time. He loved judging this. He has now passed away, but we wanted to pay tribute to him. We felt like he was a guy we could call. So them two will be joining Ivan Rage, Young Gun Steve Faison, and the headliner for this class, the legendary Tin Man. All of them will be inducted here on the official ceremony coming up in June. Stay tuned for more of that. Definitely well deserved. Yeah. So there we go, folks. Yep. Make sure you stay tuned for all that. Right now, we are getting ready to enter the Pure Heart Championship match. And man, there's been a lot of things said in the locker room. There's been a lot of things said on screen. Mr. Wallace defending his championship against Vane and Rig. And without further ado, let's take it to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the night that the Pure Heart division becomes a little less pure. Mr. Wallace, I'll start with you. You see, Mr. Wallace, I have done my research. I have seen you everywhere. Now, a matter of speaking, I know way too much about you. Down to the slightest detail. But even through everything that I know, the one thing that is most crucial to your story is the cartel. Surrounded by greatness all around you, how does it feel? How does it feel to know that you were the weak link? How does it feel to know that it was them that had to pick you up when you're bringing everyone else down? You are the dead weight of the cartel. Now, I'm not one to attack vices necessarily. But maybe you should let down the bottle for a second. Listen, we all can't be the mister in this situation, because in this situation, there really is one mister, because by the end of this, you're going to be calling me daddy. Maybe there will be two misters. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a third guy in here. Rig. Oh, my God. Rig. Sir, I want to need you to step back, because you bring nothing valuable to this table. We're sitting here drinking wine and rushing in the gold, as I will tonight. But you bring nothing to the table. You've been out of this game way too long, and so much better competitors have walked in to these doors to stake their claim on that gold. Rig, you have really dropped the ball on this one. I get that you had a golden opportunity, but quite honestly, sir, it ain't your time. But then again, I don't think it was ever your time, because without a partner, you don't have time, do you? Yeah, you don't. You don't have time at all, because Rig, you are bottom of the barrel. You are everything that we want to avoid, because if you ever want to have a quality match, avoid Rig at all costs. Now you can sit here and hit me with the whole, well, I used to be part of the Highway Hellraisers, and we did things a little bit differently, and daddy, no, sir. This ain't no Highway Hellraisers reunion. This is a triple threat match between me, you, and Mr. Wallace. And really, it's me and Mr. Wallace because you're just the third wheel, and that third wheel is already flat. So now I will leave all of you right now. All of you. Thank you for enjoying and viewing this promo because God forbid you guys need change and I am the change that you need. Your next Pure Heart champion.
Heart and Soul Promotions, how you been? You know who it is by now, but for those of you living on the rock, that's right, baby, it's me, the R to the I to double G, the one and only. But enough about me, let's get straight down to business. Tonight, we're here for the title that I've been saying was going to be mine since day one I stepped foot in these doors. Tonight is about the Pure Heart Championship, and you know, it's a crying shame, Wallace. It really is. That is the world title of HSP, if you will, and yet right now, everybody's more looking forward to the title that's under that one, the Soulfire Division and the Soulfire Championship, than they are the Pure Heart title. You see, you come in here and you want to talk about how Heart and Soul needed saving, how it needed a champion worth having, but yet since you've held that belt, you have barely done anything besides get a little tipsy on screen, get all in your face, and say, fuck you, Rig. Come on, man. Let's admit it. Let's admit exactly what's going on here, Miss Wallace. That's right, still calling you Miss, because until you prove to me that you got a set of testicles down there, that's what it's going to be. You see, we met once before in a live match. And you got one over on me. But that was the one and only time. Even in a tag match where you was running by yourself, you still couldn't get it over on me. And even though I was the one you targeted most. I am your Achilles heel, if you will, there, Miss Wallace. I hope you noticed my background. That's right. I took you to church tonight, you and Vane both. I made a little phone call to old Reverend Gimme, though, you know, your best friend. And he told me, sure, come on up here and take them to church. Them boys need a bunch of holy water saving as it is. Do your thing, my brother. And that's exactly what I'm here to do. You see, you hold that title and you sit on your throne like you're the king of the world, and yet you've done nothing to bring it justice again. You've done nothing to bring it back to the top where it's supposed to be. It is a crying damn shame. But I'm going to move on to Vane here and quit spending so much time on you. Vane, my buddy, my friends, welcome to the match. Welcome to Heart and Soul Promotions. You see, I got to give you credit where it's due. You won one single match on a cash-in and thought that you was fixing to walk away the champion. I'm going to tell you, son, it takes a lot more than that to be champion here in this division, especially here in Heart and Soul. Now, don't get me wrong. I made my way to the top, too, by winning matches. But I didn't have to get a golden ticket to do it. You know, I did it by my own words, my own blood, my own sweat, my own tears. The hard work that I've put in here since day one these company doors has opened. You see, though I stepped away for a little bit, Vane, you still are just a newbie here. You got given an opportunity, and it don't work that way here. So I'm here to shut you down. You see, if you want to compete here in Heart and Soul Promotions and actually get somewhere, if you want the Pure Heart Championship, then you need to quit being so soft-spoken and methodical and get a little bass in your voice, son, and learn what it's like to be a man. You see, here in Heart and Soul Promotions, in the Pure Heart Division, you are the king. You are the leader. And Vane, let's just face it, you still don't have what it takes until you reach down your marble sack down there and actually fucking do something with them. And quit relying on your edits and your filters and your music in the background and all that fancy glam and glamour instead of actually your words. Now, Miss Wallace, before I get off of here, I'm going to address you one more time. You see, Miss Wallace, you think cashing in a golden ticket is where it's at. You knew by looking at what's around you that if you came in and actually worked your way up, that it would be a long time before you ever seen that title. So you might have took it from my brother, but tonight, here on this match and this show, you are looking at the true Pure Heart champion that is going to bring this division back up to the rising top where it belongs. Have a nice night.
Heart and Soul Promotions. HSP, your Pure Heart champion, Mr. Wallace. Make sure you say the Mr. is here in full effect. with my beautiful baby by my side. But please don't get shit twisted. Heart and Soul Promotions, I'm not in a good mood. And you're wondering, why, mister? You got everything. You got ladies. You got jewels. You got championships. What is it that you need? Well, I'll tell you exactly what I need. I need your undivided respect, Heart and Soul Promotions, because put me in this type of match right now, it's total disrespect. And no, that is not indicative of you, Vane. See, I actually like you, Vane. You actually got potential. You actually could do something in Heart and Soul Promotions because I see it in you. Your hypes are fantastic. You give a damn about your art. And that's why I can respect that. But don't get shit twisted. See, I'm pissed off that I gotta face you in this triple threat match because it should be me and you. We could tear the house down, baby. We could have an epic show. But unfortunately for you, you're stuck in this love triangle that none of us asked for. But I gotta put you down. Because as much fun as we've been having saying, fuck Rick, no, motherfuckers, fuck you too. You ain't taking this from me because I didn't work my ass off to get it, and I'm gonna die trying to keep it. And let's be honest, Vane, you're not here to win this championship. You here to soften me up. Because the prosecutor is a dummy. You're a pawn. You're getting used by your judge, buddy, huh? Did you actually get permission to leave his nutsack to join this match tonight? Did you get permission from the judge to show up and get your fucking ass kicked by the miss of the night? Did you? I don't give a damn if you ask permission. The results gonna stay the same. You're going back to your judge empty-handed because you're playing. You're playing in my justice system. And this is the North Star that says I make all the rules and regulations around this bitch. So you ain't never been man enough to take this from me. Oh, and Rig. Oh, I ain't forgot about you, Rig. So you sorry sack of shit of an excuse of a promo artist. So much potential, but you always fall short, and it's your own doing. You know why it's your own doing, Rig? It's because you come up with these thoughts, ideas of you being on a level such as the mister. No true evidence, single competitive wise, that you can ever be on my level. Talk about all the history of being attacked. Who gives a fuck anymore, Rig? What have you done for me lately? Not a damn thing. You ain't done nothing for me. You ain't done nothing for HSP. Hell, you ain't done nothing but take and take and take from the damn promo verse, and you ain't bothered to give something reasonably worth of something that people care about back. That's why nobody gave a damn when you came back. Nobody still gives a damn. Rig, you never mattered. Whoa. Calm down. Don't huff and puff too much. All that cigarette smoke might mace around and have you an asthma attack. And I don't want you to die on account of trying to take this something you can't do. Heart and Soul Promotions. Shame. Shame on you for disrespecting your champ. 21 days later, and I'm still the fucking man around here. And I will continue to be till I see fit.
Man, 3 fire promos there. The crowd looks split. I'm telling you, find out here in a little bit who won that. But now we're getting ready to go into the final heat of the Grand Prix. Are you ready, folks? Are you ready? Because here we go.
Minutes, so let me do what I do best and take care of some shots. Look, Rockstar AEP is saving. Go ahead, go back to the kitty table. Go draw me some giraffes or something like that, because this right here is out of your league. Okay, Corella, sis, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, this ain't for you. You can't match up to the star power in this match. Maybe one day, sis, but for right now, you can go sit down with the kiddos, okay? Then we got who? Let's see, Soulstar? Come on, Soulstar, bro. This ain't a gimmick swap match. I know you're trying to impress mommy and shit like that, and I'll get to you in a second, mommy. But why don't you go back to the kitty table too, sip some juice, and maybe draw me a giraffe or an elephant or some shit like that. Oh, let's see, the guard. That's what he calls himself, whatever. Yo, you're not irrelevant, dude. Who gives a fuck about you? Let's see. Oh, yeah, mommy. Candace, look here. Candace, listen. You're getting better, but you're not ready for this yet. So go ahead to the kitty table. Let the real men talk this out, okay? Now, I would talk about Bojack or I would talk about Johnny Broughton, but both them motherfucking pussies go ahead and leave because that's what they do best. Now let's get to the real talent, shall we? I mean, we got you, heathen. Me and you, we got unfinished business, baby boy. Me and you got something we gotta talk about. But yet, not yet. Because soon, because you see, we got PDA to take care of that. But see, I'll see you in the top 5 because I know you're a Limelight hog. Speaking of Limelight hogs, let me talk about my brother Shady. Yo, Shady, brother, I love you to death. But at the end of the day, this match is not for you. Stop trying to steal limelight from everybody. Let someone else have some fucking shine for one, Shady. So I'm going to take that limelight from you in this match and become out number 1. Okay? Then we got El Guapo. Brother, I love you to death. But Wapo, you already know the deal, man. Plain and simple, it's going to walk away like this. You're going to be in the top 5, but you're not winning this. Because Wapo, why? Because Mad T's better than you, and you know it. Okay? So, I'm sorry, brother, but you're going to have to get behind me like you know you do best and fall in line. Now, let me talk to my last brother. Let me talk to you, Blunt Row. Blunt Row, come on, bro. You already know how it goes. Me and you, we gonna do this. How many times have we done this? But hey, every time we say it, every time we across that ring, sorry, no ring. But you know when we're across from each other, you know we do best and we show out. But at the end of the day, Blood Row, you know I'm walking away, bro. Get behind me just like Wapo. And go back to the Foundation or HSP and try to tell that story because that's what you do best, telling stories. And now, with that all being said, you already know how it goes. I love just a piece of me and I'll see you all in the top 5, bitch.
HSP, 15 people, 3 minutes, and that is what the Grand Prix is all about. So I'm not gonna go through person by person, I'm gonna go through faction by faction. Let's start with the OG, shall we? We have got a load of loud mouth peacocks, the people that bring up their chests, the people that think they're the dog's bollocks, but really all they are puppy fucking shits. The people that haven't even had their voice broken and dropped yet. See, boys, that's exactly what you are. You're little fucking boys. Then we go on to the collective, shall we? Collective, 2 very hard-hitting slime bags by the name of Heathen and Shady Sean McKenzie. Used to are the biggest threat in this match, and you always will be, because let's face it, you two are always ready for a fight. Tonight you are gonna get a fight. You're not just gonna get an all-day fight, you're gonna get out an all-out fucking war. Let's face it, Heathen, upsets do happen. And that's happening in HSP with you. And Shady, Sean McKenzie, I've been in you before. So yeah. But then you got all the outsiders, the welcoming mat of the OGs of HSP like myself, trying to keep the minnows out of my ocean, out of my domain. See people like Vane, Vampus, and a few others. They
They have come just like the OGs from a B-class youth bed, hoping to get a piece of the action when it comes to HSP, but that is not gonna happen with me because let's face it, you are swimming in deep waters and the current is gonna bring you down. And that is exactly what's gonna be when people like me come along and take everything away from you. With that, I have nothing more to say.
HSP, it's time for that Grand Prix, and first on the chopping block is Matt T. A man who is one Twinkie away from a heart attack. What you gonna do, Matt T? You've lived in the bed for weeks? And we got first of the two, dirty, filthy, disgusting, bottom-feeding, trash bag hoes, Candace Swoop, who is not menacing anymore. She cannot blow anybody's house down. Then we got Corella the Camp, a wannabe Bela Lugosi Dracula at best. You ain't scaring me, ain't? I'll drive this knife in your heart. And then we got Al Whopper, who sits there like fucking wimpy all day, eating cheeseburgers, sucking down cheeseburgers. Then we got AP, who is just as much talent as Rockstar, who is the butt of everybody's jokes because he is so fucking terrible at this. He's not gonna win this. Come on now. Then of course next we have the Blunt Man, who sits there on the lives. Let me light this. Oh, I light your ass with this, buddy. Light your ass on fire, you fucking stoner. And we got Bojack. Oh my goodness, I'm surprised he's here still, man. He's usually here for a little bit, and things don't go his way, and there he goes. I'm surprised in here, Bojack. I thought you'd be the first to fall. And then we got Jack Saban, a man who is your stalker, your creeper. You know that man's a creep, right? Sending some creepy shit, you sick bastard, you sick fuck. And then next, we have Mr. Mayhem. Mr. Mayhem will keep your fat ass down the stairs, yo, man. And then we got the Black Heart, Prince. You ain't no Prince in my book, buddy. You're nothing more but a court jester. You're nothing more than the laughing stock. I thought you were supposed to be president or something of your, I don't know, buddy, but you're a joke anyway. We got Shady, who in my opinion, he just talks too damn fast, man. Who's just too good for his own britches, man. Who just has been. And we got the Guard. Who the fuck are you, buddy? You ain't guarding me. You ain't like the shit. I'm gonna cut your fucking ass up in a million pieces. Guard that motherfucker. And next we got the most jobber, the talented, less superstar Rockstar. Let me tell you something, Rockstar. You ain't got no talent. You're a joke. You're a joke. You're nobody. You need to get help, buddy. You think you're some great superstar. You're a Hall of Famer. You think you're this, you're that. You keep calling yourself all these different names. You call yourself the best in the world. No, motherfucker. I'm the best in the fucking world. Not you. I'm gonna cut your fucking ass up and have the Van Gogh of violence. No, there's no violence in me. I'll show you what real violence is when I do the Manson business. And tonight, here in this World Grand Prix, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna make it very witchy because the Manson says when you do something, do it well. Make it witchy. Leave a sign to let the world know you were there in time for me to let everyone show everybody my sign. It is over. And I'm walking out the winner of this Grand Prix.
I hate rats. I hate snakes. I hate traitors. Y'all get mad at me because I roast all of y'all. Y'all so quiet. Including Eric Walbo. This dude's so quiet, I call him the king of the Burger King. And Walbo, it's just a joke, brother. But you still crying anyway. I really don't care if you put my face on that screen. It's not bothering me. You do the same stuff every time, Eric Walbo. And we got Candace Wolf. Tired about AP put me asleep. No, honey. You put me asleep. I'm number one and you number two. But Candace Wolf, do you never beat me? No, ma'am. Now we're talking about the OGs, they say the same stuff all the time. Talk about dead people. Talk about retarded jokes. Really? Oh my goodness. It put me asleep. Matty, you whack. Bojack, you whack too. Blood Roll, you scary. Matter of fact, I am so glad I get in the ring with you. This not the Dirt GP. This is Heart and Soul Promotions. My playground, my yard, not you. But you're going to talk about me anyway. Because you're not going to make to the top 5. And the rest of y'all, including Prince Blackheart and Soul Star, whatever, and other people, I gonna make the top 5. You know why I gonna make to the top 5? Because I am worked so hard. I'm not worried about talking to y'all in the locker room. I am talking stuff on the screen. I entertain people, not y'all. That's the reason why all of y'all is jealous. The most dangerous man in all promo wrestling. 3 most dangerous letters in all promo wrestling and Heart and Soul Promotions. A.E. motherfucking P. I am real deal. I am the king. All of y'all cannot do what AP do. How your mama, y'all? Hey, heathen, you still not a main event player. Sucker.
HSP, it's about time. Now, don't turn your dials because SNES is here for the first time ever on an HSP show. Now, the funny thing is, I am nearly ending my 3rd year in the Promoverse. I started in FTW. Then I worked in WGP, in Foundation, Elite Marks, PPA, Defiance, and the BWO. Wow. 7 promotions. And in those promotions, I have been a 2-time PPA champion, 1-time Fire in the Bank champion, an Elite Marks Monster Rumble winner, a Foundation House of Thunder winner, and I am tied for the most WGP title reigns at 3. And in all of my travels of the Promoverse, in those 3 years, in those 7 companies, every single one of them asked me to be part of their promotion. I made a promise to myself that I'm not going to be one of those guys looking to ask people to have me work for them. I was going to have them ask me to work with them because that shows my value, that people want me to work for them. And in the very beginning, I watched HSP. I saw those belts and I thought, I'd like to hold one of those beautiful belts. But the call never came. Quack, you never asked me to work for HSP. Not in 2022, not in 2023, not in 2024. Now in 2025? Hey, do you want a shot at having a shot at being part of the HSP roster?
That's like asking if Link needs to qualify for Super Smash Brothers.
After all this time, after all these accomplishments, Quack, now you want me to compete in a 15-man Grand Prix match against some great names out there? But the fact is, we gotta ask the question, not does HSP want SNES to work for them? No. The question is now, does SNES
even want to work for HSP.
I'm telling you, man, we are finally through the third and final heat of the Grand Prix. But I'll tell you, these comments out here, man, you guys are not friendly at all. I'm telling you, viewer discretion advised when you read that stuff. I'm telling you, great commentary. Great job by everybody who entered the Grand Prix match. But we are now going to move on to the main event. God, it's been a while since I've done that. And I'm talking about the Soulfire Championship. Bronx Bomber defending against Johnny Blade and Kevin Wolf. This has been a wild ride to watch on the screen, and we're getting ready to take it down to the ring.
Heart and Soul Promotions. It is me, Johnny Blade, and we are here tonight in the main event. Yeah, baby! Here at Road to the Showcase 4, where I'll be going up against Kevin Wolf and the top guy himself, the Bronx Bomber, Soulfire Champion, for now, in a triple threat match for that Soulfire Championship. And oh, you don't know how bad I want it back. Let's start with you, Kevin Wolf, because you've been coming on screen a lot, being all dark and mysterious and bitter and angry. Do you really think that's going to win you championships? I don't think it will, man. You can't be a bitter old angry man and expect to be a champion. No, see, that's not going to work. You come on here on the hypes on screen and post your little hourglass, your little clocks, tick-tock, tick-tock. Let me tell you a little bit about time, Kevin. You see, time is very precious, but time has no meaning when you're in love. And Johnny Blade is in love. Let me tell you a story, Kevin. You like to tell stories. 2 years ago, I debuted here in Heart and Soul Promotions, and I won. 2 years ago this month. And then a year later, at Road to the Showcase 3, that was last year for you people that can't follow, I defeated my current tag team partner, shout out to Heathen, one half of the tag team champions like myself. And I won that Soulfire Championship for the second time, Kevin Wolf. And now tonight, a year later, I'm going to get it back for the third time because she needs a companion. She does, and she's going to get one. And Bronx Bomber, Bronx Bomber, Mr. Top Guy himself, you need to bring everything you have, Bomber, because I've heard everything you had to say, saying how I don't need this. Oh, I need this. I really do, because I'm trying to establish myself as not only one of the best here in HSP, but all over the promo land. But it starts here in HSP, the major league, so to speak. So Bronx Bomber, yeah, I need that championship. And I'm going to stop at nothing to get it tonight. I got to have it. And back to that time thing, you know, it really upsets me, Kevin. That's all you really have, these little stupid hourglasses. Well, you could take those hourglasses, Kevin Wolf, and shove them straight up your ass, sand and all. You see, speaking of time, yesterday was the past, Kevin. Tomorrow is the future. But today is a gift. Today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. And what a better present to get than my baby back. My Soulfire Championship that I gotta have. I really gotta have her back, and I'm gonna get her. And Bronx Bomber, you've had a good run, man, but your time is up. Your time is up, my friend. And tonight, here in about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, speaking of time, you're gonna hear the two words. And new Soulfire Champion. Johnny Blade.
When I first got this title match, I will admit something to you. I didn't feel like I was worthy of fighting for this championship. But not in the way that you may think. Not in the way that many of you want to believe. Guys like Bronx Bomber and Johnny Blade want you to believe that I don't feel like I'm good enough. And that's where you're wrong. See, I have been in the shadows for far too long. I have been in the shadows for a very long time. Guys like Johnny Blade who have dropped the ball and let you down when they were Soulfire Champion. They disappointed you, losing to guys like Heathen and guys like A-List Alverson. The fate of the entire HSP was in the balance.
All you had to do was win, Johnny Blade, and you failed. And you know who was there to pick up that ball and patch it back up and make sure it was good as new? Me. I didn't ask for any credit or nothing. But I did what I had to do. See, Bronx Bomber thinks he knows why I call myself King. He thinks it's ego. See, you may be fueled by ego and contradict yourself every single sentence because, let's be honest here, you are just throwing shit at the wall in hopes that maybe something will stick. But the truth of the matter is, you have made the same mistake that Johnny Blade has. And this time, I'm not there to patch up the ball. You're going to drop the ball like you have done many, many times before. And Johnny Blade has done it before you. Why do I call myself king? See, a king is more than just ego. You are a damn fool if you think it's just ego. A king is willing to make the hard decisions and take the bumps necessary to make sure it gets done. A king makes sure everything stays in order, even though he's getting all the hate and all of the rage aimed towards him. He is willing to put his neck on the line. If it means it's his final breath, then so be it. I call myself the king because I do what is necessary and what needs to be done. And tonight, I take that ball from which you two have dropped, and I patch it up, and I throw that bitch, and I jump over your heads, and I go and I run for the hills, and in hopes that if I die with the ball in my hand. That ball is a damaged but worthy Soul Fire Championship. Tonight, I finally perform the coup de grace and take the Holy Grail from both of you.
Oh, HSP Universe, it is right about that time for your Soul Fire champion, the top guy, the Bronx Bomber, to hit all your big screens in this big, highly anticipated main event triple threat match that we are having for all you beautiful people at home. And you see, I'm not in my getup because I want all you guys to see that I'm taking this serious. I want you guys to look into my eyes, see my emotions as I cut this promotional video for this match. And you see, I'm going to start with you, Kevin Wolf, because you come out here and you talk a whole lot of gaga, a whole lot of shit, and there's nothing to it. You sat here and told the HSP Universe that you beat the best of best to get to this point right here, and that was a lie. You beat Jack Saban, Draven, Joe Bob Daniels, and when you got your shot at a good competitor, somebody that is an icon and legend is Shady Shawn McKenzie, you got your ass whooped. So who did you beat? You were just lucky to be in the number one contendership spot and beat somebody like Joe Bob Daniels to get here. So you're not nothing. You're not nothing. And you're the type of person to laugh and joke in people's face, but then go and talk shit about them behind their back. And then when you get called out, you go and try to be their friends again. That's the type of person you are, fake. And that's why you will never be a champion here at HSP, because only real hold belts like this. And plus, everybody sees you as this, Kevin Wolf.
His hair, whack. His gear, whack. His jewelry, whack. His foot stance, whack. The way that he talks, whack. The way that he doesn't even like to smile, whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck.
Now, it's up to Johnny Blade. And Johnny Blade, what do I have to do to defeat you? I think I know what I have to do. I think I know. I have to stoop down to your level. So you know what I'm going to do, Johnny Blade? And you see, this is what it's going to take. Stoop down to your level, Johnny Blade, to defeat you. Because you are not taking this from me this time. You are not defeating me. I am walking out with this. I'm walking out with this because I'm the best here, and I'm proving it day in and day out. And you and Kevin Wolf ain't gonna do nothing about it. so you guys could just sit there in pity and sorrow and sadness as I walk out. Still, your Soul Fire champion.
I'm telling you, we got matches galore on here, and every one of them have been fire. I'm telling you, great job by everybody. I hope everybody has enjoyed this show. I'm telling you, the comment section, man, you guys are definitely wound up. I love this. I don't know, man. It looked kind of real to me. I don't know. Blood capsule, maybe ketchup. I'm seeing. I don't know. But God, people are definitely talking. I will say that. But which one do I go to first? God, I got results, and I got set in the results here for everything outside the HSP Grand Prix match, because guess what? We're going to start with that. Yep, the Grand Prix match. Let's see what we got here. I love it. I love it. Let's get on this. I want to thank everybody who joined in the Grand Prix match. This was a volunteer thing from anybody and everybody outside the promo world and inside HSP. So let's get down to it. And by the way, just to let you all know, order was done by whoever turned in first was the last one, and whoever turned in last was the first one. So that's how we got that order. But let's get down to this. I'm going to read this because this is pretty wild. Here are your Grand Prix top 5. Number 1, Sean Shady McKenzie. Look at all this. Look, the sportsmanship out here, I'm telling you. Yeah, number 1, Sean Shady McKenzie. Number 2, Heathen. Number 3, Blunt Row. Number 4, Wapo. And number 5, we had a tie. So both of these men will be going in, making it a 6-man gauntlet match. And those two are Mad T and SNES. Those 6 men will be meeting in the gauntlet match coming at Run the Gauntlet 4. That'll be coming, I believe, the 29th of June. Just to let you know, if someone cannot or will not compete, the runner-up, hope he's paying attention, Johnny Rotten. So those are your 6, and there is your runner-up. I will be posting the top 10 of this on the page here later on, probably later tonight or tomorrow. So yes, welcome SNES and welcome back Mad T to HSP. So all that settled. Oh, let's see. Look, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Look. Hey, and I'll just let you know here, just because you didn't make the top 6 and their top 5, whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean you may not get an invite to HSP. That is going to be on the board. They are watching this show. When I have an answer from them, I will definitely be getting with the people that are invited. There we go. Okay. All right, now let's get to the matches, shall we? I know that's what everybody's waiting on. First match, triple threat. We had Dante Black taking on Half Past Black, taking on AJ Storm. And I'm just going to read this because AJ Storm did not get a first place vote. With a 2-1 vote, your winner, Dante Black. Congratulations, Dante Black. I'm sorry, I'm holding a book. I'm just trying to make sure I clap. And also for the Grand Prix people that made it, definitely congratulations there. But yes, you won that match, Dante Black. we had Elijah McFly taking on Havoc. And in a 2-1 vote, 2-1, your winner, Elijah McFly. Congratulations. Great match. Great showing there, Havoc. Definitely. We look forward to seeing you back in here coming and competing, you and Elijah McFly. But now we got the two big ones. Oh, yeah. We got the two big ones. Look, there we go. Look. All this. You'll have to go back and type it out. Somebody will. There you go. Look, all that right there. Thank you, Mr. Wallace. I'm telling you. Thank you, sir. Okay, here we go. Now let's get into it here. Let's get into it. Pure Heart Championship. This match came down to a fourth judge, which means every one of them got one vote. And I'm going to read this back from third to champion. In third place on the fourth judge, Vane. In first place, and new Pure Heart champion, Rig. Congratulations, Rig. You are now the new Pure Heart champion. You have gotten over the hump and now have won singles gold. And for the people going at home, I got to make sure this is known. Mr. Wallace does not have a golden ticket because he did not have a title defense. So congratulations, Rig. You are now the new Pure Heart champion. And now let's get into the main event. Soulfire champion. Here, let's take a little bit of these comments. Why not? Damn it, even Tosser Thomas shot it. All right. Soulfire Championship. Bronx Bomber defending his title against Kevin Wolf and Johnny Blade. God, people are fired up here. So let me go with this, because in third place, the one who did not get a first place vote, Bronx Bomber. And your winner with a 2-1 vote, and new Soulfire champion, Johnny Blade. Congratulations, Johnny Blade. You are now the very first 3-time Soulfire champion. Congratulations on that. And Bronx Bomber, you now have a golden ticket to use within 6 months. So that is your consolation on this. I just want to say congratulations to all the winners, everybody who was a part of this show, and everybody who tuned in. Thank you so much. Our next show, Run the Gauntlet. Make sure you tune in for that. I'm Dr. Quack. That's B, and I'm out.